Alright, so luckily I found that dead end. I always like clearing out all dead ends before I like head to the end of the dungeon because of, you know, OCD. So it's always nice to like clear everything out, which I have done so far here. Goblin Warden. Luckily all these guys are like ice types, so fire just completely rapes them. Look at that, just like one hits these goblins, not even a problem. This is amazing. Love this magma spear attack. And you are dead. Drop me an infantry sword, which I'll probably never use in my entire life, but whatever. Only 976 gold that time, but I guess I did give my pet like mostly white items to sell. Didn't really give it very many actual good items. Okay, these goblin slashers are some of those shield enemies then that we, you know and love so much. Blocking all my shots. More TNT barrels. Okay, I just want to stand a distance, flame them. Boom. Lots of goblins dead. Alright, let's kill all these guys. Broken detonator. I don't know what that does. I think it's plunger. That's probably like how I advance in the quest, I'm guessing. So I'm going to have to find a plunger for that detonator, which means probably exploring the rest of the dungeon. Giving players a good excuse to explore the entire dungeon to find a plunger for the detonator. I wish it was that simple fixing things in real life. You just like find the missing part that you need and attach it to it. Okay, I need some goblins here. I have unlimited mana and they're stuck up there where I can't reach them. That really sucks. Quick, get over there before the unlimited mana runs out. I still got some of it. Alright, there we go. Goodbye, goblins. You tried. Not really. That is amazing. Just completely destroyed them. And another identify scroll. Every single one of them is worth like 600 gold each, so even if you don't use them, they're definitely worth picking up. I feel too cheap to actually use them, because like, even if I identify an item, there's probably like no way it's going to be worth more than 600 gold. Okay. I found, what is this? I found the plunger? Okay, so I can go back now and I can blow up that path. Let's do that after I kill off these last goblins that are resisting death. Just come on, let it happen. Let it happen to you. Speaking of let it happen, I like telling this story sometimes because I'm really messed up in the head, but when I went to high school, in my locker room, like some of the people like in my gym class were really messed up, and they liked you know, like when they're showering together, because I know this sounds kind of gay, but you know, in high school, after you know you work out or whatever, the showers were all like open, so you kind of had to shower together. There wasn't really too much of an option. I never did, because it was like my last class of the day, so I just went home and showered because I didn't want to be around other naked guys, but some of them were more willing to do that than others. But yeah, like there's one guy that after every single shower, he'd come up to you, like after you were changing, he'd like put his hand on your shoulder, like while he's just in his undies, and you're like naked or in your undies, and he'd just like put his hand on your shoulder, and he'd just like whisper into your ear and just let it happen. It's the most creepy thing I've ever had happen to me in my entire life, but yeah. I don't know, it's like, I think it was supposed to be all kind of a joke, but at the same time, I think in my high school, when it came to like gym class, people got way over the top with like, you know, touching each other, you know, when they did not have very many clothes on. I was never really a big fan of that. Again, that's why I kind of decided to, you know, I don't know, I eventually ended up like dropping out of that class for mainly that reason. And high school as well. Unfortunately, I ended up not completing it, but hey, you know, it hasn't hurt me. Like most of my high school roommates, it's retarded. Is college when you roommate with people, not high school. I guess, I mean, you could roommate with people in high school if you wanted to, but anyway, like most of the people in high school that I went to are now like, you know, going to college or working at like food service or something, and I'm chilling at home making YouTube videos. Definitely, you know, probably not going to be as successful in life as some of them are, but I'll probably have a lot more fun. I mean, I love what I do now. Another broken detonator, dang it, so we're going to have to go on another wild goose chase to find something to fix it, but let's destroy these guys. Please die. Your shields are annoying me. I don't like them. Pick up that gold. Hopefully this is the last dungeon I have to go to, because I'm kind of tired of this area. All this ice, all this depressing coldness. It's really annoying. Destroy you. Destroy you. Finally, are these bosses? They're just kind of glowing. Oh, there's the boss, the Goblin Foreman. I just want to like fight the major boss of this dungeon already. Destroy you. That wasn't even, like, difficult at all. I think it's just these goblin guys, they're, like, weaker somehow, because I'm just tearing through them so easily. Oh, this is, like, the first health potion I've had to use this entire dungeon. That's ridiculous. The last dungeon I was popping health potions like there's no tomorrow. At least this is a lot easier. I can actually, like, talk about stuff and not have to be constantly focused on the game like I was the last episode. Or 2 episodes ago. I don't know, like, again, I record these, pretty much would I record a game, like a legit game. I don't know, there's not really not legit games, pretty much all games that, you know, if they're a game, they're kind of a game, but you know what I mean. A game where you do a whole bunch of episodes, like a Let's Play, I guess. A game that's on this channel and isn't Isaac would probably be the best description for it, but yeah, like if I record a game like this, I record them in long sessions, like I'll do an hour to 2 hours of recording, and I'll just kind of like cut it at the end, and it makes kind of for like awkward endings, like it could end right here. That'd be kind of funny if I go back and edit the videos later, make it end exactly there, like just mid-sentence, but I try to not end it mid-sentence. What I try to do is like I try to cut it off after I finish a point or something that I'm talking about, or clear out an area and I'm starting to like run to a different area. Like I try not to, oh, here's the boss, finally. I try not to like end it on a cliffhanger, you know, but I don't always do the best job of that. Anyway, that's just kind of what you gotta do. Like I can't really, I guess I could record for like 15 minutes and stop and then render that out and record again, but the way I do it, I kind of have to like render immediately after making the videos, so it's not very practical because it takes a long time to render because my computer is crap. It takes like, you know, an hour to an hour and a half to render an hour's worth of footage, so it's not really very practical to like record for 15 minutes, render for 30, come back and record for another 15 minutes, so that's why I do it this way. Anyway, like I have to use, I use like Audacity for recording audio, and then I use Fraps to record the screen, and then I use, I use Camtasia to render out the footage. So I'm using like 3 different programs just to make one video. It's kind of a hassle, but it's whatever. Oh, I'm frozen, run! I don't want King Pog to get to me. He's almost dead though. Die! And Pog Slammed achievement unlocked. My inventory is probably already full because I've gotten so many drops in this dungeon. Okay, chest. And some miscellaneous enemies guarding it. There's another wand. I see that wand. Let's see, is that wand any good? That's the real question. Focusing leather gauntlets. Do I want mana recovery? I kind of want health, in all honesty. That looks like a better Ember chip than I usually find. These are, looks like better shoulders than I currently have, but I can't equip them yet, too low level. Yeah, this is a better wand, so finally upgraded my wand. It took a while. Excuse me. My throat's getting a little dry. Pioneer Coif of Poison Rage. Wow, it sounds like really intense. Do I want 13% to poison damage and 40% health? Like, I don't have a poison wand, do I? Yeah, I do, because my wand is poison. Okay, so that's probably better than my current one. It looks really cool, too. I can't really, I guess I can zoom in on my character. Look at this. My character looks like a boss. My character actually really looks like one of those bandits from Borderlands. Like, all these tributes to Borderlands in this game. Everything else looks pretty crappy, so let's just sell it all. But yeah, my character looks like a boss right now. I love looking at my character. What was that? Oh, those are those ice regen shoulders. They're decent, but I can't wear them for like 5 levels or something. I think I'm level 16 at the moment, or level 17, something like that. But I can't wear them for a long time, so there's no point. Look how cool I look. All right, let's continue on. Head out the portal, turn in this quest. There's another broken detonator over there, but oh well. I'm not too worried about it. I have an unspent skill point somehow. Maybe I should consider spending that on something. I think I probably can upgrade this magma flare again, because I'm still fairly... Yeah, I can upgrade that again, so that's good. Magma flare gets a little bit better. Okay, what do I do now? Okay, there's a new... excuse me. There's a new star on the mini-map that popped up, and we're gonna pop the map over here. So we'll head towards that star. So that kind of like ritual summoning place that I was talking about earlier. Looks like I'm gonna have to go back to there, so... Those are kind of cool looking areas, so at least we get to go there and do something there. That's pretty cool. And it looks like I've explored just about this entire area, so it looks like I'll probably be able to move on to the area soon. I'll probably have to do like some sort of boss battle, final boss battle, like to end off the area. That it deserves it. It's been a pretty epic area. Rocks. Oh, that was disappointing. Alright, let's turn in the Ember quest keys. This has been a long frickin' quest, so hopefully there's a good reward. Oh, okay. The Watchwheel Temple? Looks like we ended up not having to fight some epic boss, although we probably will fight some sort of epic boss during this temple. And that was level 18, and I'm just about level 18, so I'm fine. So again, I guess the being underleveled problem has been at least somewhat resolved during that last area, because I'm just about to not be underleveled. That's kind of a cool effect that my wand has when it shoots. Oh, all these bombs inside the wand. It's worrying. I'm just kind of like waiting for my pet to get back. I feel uncomfortable being by myself. Okay, it doesn't look like this is a very like icy area, so I probably would be okay to switch back to my ice attack here, which I am going to do, my Icy Blast. That was really creepy. Anyway, I'm going to switch back to my Icy Blast here, because, yeah, like, these guys are poison-based, I guess. At least this one is. Whoa! These guys are kind of scary. My pet returns from town. Thank you. Thank you for the level 18! Now I am officially cool. Let's go ahead and upgrade our character. Give myself some more magical damage. And I can't upgrade Ice Blast, but I can upgrade Frozen Fate, which is going to freeze enemies randomly and make them not be able to charge at me. So that's always nice. Like this guy right here, as you can see, he's frozen. He can't move. It's kind of what the Frozen Fate does. I would say it's pretty useful. Unfortunately, now that we're back to the ice attack, it's going to do more damage, probably, but at the same time, it does, whatchamacallit, it does, cost more mana, that's it. I'm not exactly sure, like, what poison-based enemies are weak to. I guess they might be weak to electricity, because the only three attacks that you can have is fire, ice, or electricity. And, like, fire and ice counteract each other, so, and I'm guessing, like, electricity beats poison. That doesn't really make any real physical sense, but there's not really any other elements that you could use, so I'm not sure. I guess like electricity would probably be the best to use here, but I haven't upgraded any of my electricity skills, so I can't really do that. Okay, so I have to stop the Grand Region, apparently. Again, I just completely have not been paying attention to whatever storyline there actually is in this game. It's whatever. The storyline, it can do its thing. I've never been someone who's very interested in storylines in games. Like I'd rather just play. I'd rather just kill things. You know, the story can be up to like people that are interested in that sort of thing. Ah, run away from the bomb. Oh, this guy looks pretty cool. He looks like one of those aliens from the movie, you know, unironically titled Alien. Don't you think? Maybe a little bit. Let's destroy him. Slash tack, hurls glaives. Well, he's now dead. And we get some more fame. Haven't had to eat a health potion. Yeah, that makes no sense. Haven't had to drink a health potion yet so far, so that's, yes, fairly good. Destroy you. What is this? Netherling larva? Oh, those must be like those pods that spawn all those purple, kind of like halo flood-looking like things. Let's just let that bomb explode. Okay, where are you, Grand Region? I'm coming for you. Luckily, there's all these like large crowds of enemies. I know that's not really something that's luckily, but like my ice freezes them so they can't attack me, and then my like icy blast, you know, just multi-targets them and just destroys them all. Do some really good damage on these guys. As you can see, just clear out entire groups of them pretty quickly. They don't stand a chance. Lots more loot, lots more big health potions. Oh, I've almost missed one back here. I want to make sure I take every last big health potion, because as far as I can remember, they all are pretty expensive. Even though I have tons of money, you know, I probably will be completely fine when it comes to money for the entire game, but you always want to conserve it just in case. Let's take out those guys. Drops a fair amount of loot there. This is kind of cool looking area, I guess. Here's another one of those alien guys. I kind of like, I don't really know any comparisons to this, but it's very cool area. It's kind of like, you know, again, Borderlands 2 had like those really cool looking areas, like the Caustic Caverns, when you played that game. It's always nice to have like the really nice environments like in the areas, because like Torchlight 1, I can remember I played a little bit of Torchlight 1. I never beat the game because to be honest, it wasn't very good, at least in my opinion. And yeah, Torchlight 2 is an absolute masterpiece compared to it, so I'm not exactly sure how that happened, because I think they had the same developers. But the problem with Torchlight 1 is it just wasn't very interesting. It was pretty much just like the entire game was based in one massive dungeon. It kind of exactly like the game Fate. Like Torchlight 2 and the game Fate, pretty much the same thing, you know. Like, I don't think Fate was ever like a super well-known game, but it used to be if you got a computer way back in the day, like, well, not way back in the day, but back in like, I don't know, 2007 or 2006 or something, Fate would always come pre-installed on the computer, so you could always play Fate if you bought like a Windows computer. Like, it would always be there for everyone to play. So I think that's how a lot of people know about it, even though it wasn't exactly, you know, the best game of all time or anything. But yeah, like Torchlight 1 was basically Fate, where it had the same concept where there's just one dungeon, but you just kept going down floors in the dungeon, and then like every 4 floors or 5 floors or so would have a theme. Like one would have, I don't know, like, oh, here's some sort of boss guy. One would have some sort of like mossy rock, and then one would like be all dark and kind of like a mine, and then one would be kind of like a wet, damp cave. It's kind of exactly how Torchlight 1 was. Oh, get out of there. I do not want to die right now. Not a big fan. You know, some people might be into that sort of thing. Me, not so much. But yeah, like Torchlight 1 just wasn't very good. I could not interest myself in it just because it was so just proceed down the dungeon, kill more enemies. You know, there's nothing more to it. The environments were not very interesting, so that really adds so much to a game. To drink up here, really don't like doing that, but the damage is real. The damage intake is real. My pet just KO'd that huge monster. That's pretty awesome. Anyway, it looks like we found the stairs down already, so we can go ahead and probably fight this boss soon, which is awesome. I'll probably end off the episode, well, whatever this episode happens to be, end off this recording session after that.